Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Pagey here, once again with another video on Supergirl Season 2. Now this is going to be my trailer breakdown for episode 12 of Supergirl Season 2, otherwise entitled Luthors. But before we get into anything else, let's actually watch the trailer.
We're the only two Luthors left, and we need to be there for each other.
I know she's your friend, but Lena's bad news.
I believe in her.
You have so much faith in her, but none of me is guarding you.
Together, we can do all the great things you ever dreamed of.
Everything we need to rid this planet of Kryptonians once and for all.
Supergirl, all new this Monday at 8, 7 Central on the CW.
So it does look like we are getting one hell of an action-packed episode here, and a fight that Supergirl may struggle with. There wasn't really any lead-ons from the last episode in regards to, leading up to this episode from what I could tell. So this episode should jump straight into the action once it does begin. Before we go through the trailer and break it down, we will read out the synopsis just to get a better idea of what is going on within this episode. Quickly before we do that though, if you do want to leave a like on the video, it would be very much appreciated just to support the Supergirl videos. Also make sure to let me know in the comment section down below what you're looking forward to most within this episode. And if you are new around here, make sure to subscribe. After Metallo breaks out of prison and frees Lily and Luthor, the police blame Lena for his escape and arrest her. Despite overwhelming evidence, Cara refuses to believe her friend is guilty and fights to clear Lena's name. Flashbacks reveal how Lena came to be a Luthor. Meanwhile, Alex introduces Maggie to the gang. Just to quickly go over some stuff from the synopsis that isn't seen within the actual trailer. The first thing has to do with Lena and the fact that we are going to be getting flashbacks to when she was adopted into the Luthor family. This could be a very interesting part of the episode as we will possibly get a younger version of Lex Luthor, as well as seeing Lena's relationship with her adoptive father. It's already been established that her adoptive father was very loving towards her, unlike her adoptive mother, Lillian, who we are dealing with in this trailer. It is important to note that she was adopted I think at around ages 4 or 5, so that's when we should see her in the flashbacks. However, they might do a thing where we see her at age 5, then age 7, then age 12 or something like that, just to give a broad view of her childhood. Then there is also Alex introducing Maggie to the gang. So you would just have to assume Maggie is meeting everyone she hasn't met yet. That's what I'm getting from this. Sometimes at the end of some synopsises, they just add a random sentence just to say, oh, by the way, these two characters are going to be doing this in this episode. But yeah, so I don't think it's going to be that massive. But the trailer starts off with Lillian Luthor in prison meeting with her daughter, Lena. We hear Lillian reminding Lena that they are the last two Luthors remaining. Obviously, that's not 100% true because Lex is still alive. He is just in a maximum security, you're not getting out of here prison, and he won't be getting released anytime soon. Now this could be a part where we get a flashback and see how Lillian treated Lena as a child, which I have sort of hinted at, probably wasn't that great. We do see Cara and Lena embrace in a hug with James saying over the top, I know she is your friend, but Lena is bad news, with Cara saying she believes in her. However, just before this, we see Lena take out some kryptonite, a piece of kryptonite that looks like it is going to be placed with Metallo, so yeah, what's going on here, Lena? Speaking of Metallo, we see him within the prison with Guardian behind him, getting ready to stop him. You would have to think that Guardian gets wind that Metallo escaped and had been seen going towards the prison, or possibly the DEO learns of it and can't send Supergirl due to the fact that Metallo uses a kryptonite core, kryptonite, abilities, and will most likely defeat Supergirl, possibly even kill her. Or this could possibly be Metallo going to free Lena. As we know, Lena gets arrested, so maybe Lillian tells Metallo, yo, if you could go get my daughter, that would be nice. So that might be where he's heading. Now, this is a question for everyone in the comment section down below. What does everyone think is going on here? We see Cara turn around in like a shocked sort of manner, and then we see this like stream of energy. So what or who do you think it is that is doing this? It could be something from a certain room we see later on, but I don't know, it looks a bit different. So what does everyone think is going on here? Just let me know in the comments. Now this is Cara kicking in a block of stone. I'm only bringing this up as I saw a lot of people thinking that it was Lillian Luthor for some reason, that she used some kryptonite technology to get powerful or something. It's Cara, but she might be like recovering from some like kryptonite exposure, hence why she is in the DEO training room. Or maybe she's just in here to relieve some stress. But this, holy crap, this is the most interesting part of the trailer by far, and I have seen hardly anyone talking about it, which I cannot believe. This obviously is in L Core or Luthor Core, whatever you want to call it, and it's weaponry or equipment designed or able to go up against Kryptonians and possibly kill them. We will start off with the biggest and hopefully most well-known piece here to everyone, and that is Lex Luthor's Exosuit or his Warsuit. I mean, like, wow, this is just so cool to see. I wasn't expecting it at all. When it popped up on my screen, I was like, holy crap. But essentially, this Warsuit or Exosuit allowed Lex Luthor to go up against Superman and actually physically fight him, like go toe-to-toe with him and beat him in some cases. If we were ever to get a Lex Luthor on Supergirl and see him use this suit, I think my head would explode. It would be insane. I think if they did do it, like the budget for this show would go like just to space, would just like skyrocket, because that'd be very expensive to do. But you know what? I think it would be worth it. But to the left of this, you also see the atomic axe. Now this would be interesting to see be used, as the atomic axe can cut through anything. Well, it's said that it can cut through anything. And when I say it can cut through anything, like it's said that it can cut through anything. So just think about that. Gravity, it's cutting through it. Oxygen, you bet it's getting sliced in half. Your hopes and dreams, they're getting cut through. So do not underestimate the atomic axe, because it can be pretty damn lethal. Now the last thing I want to talk about, which is basically throughout the whole trailer, is whether Lena Luthor is good or bad. Obviously in the mid-season finale, that being episode 8 earlier this season, we had that confrontation going the whole episode. Okay, is Lena good or is she bad? And it came to the conclusion that we thought she was good because she helped take down her mum. But now in this episode, it appears that she's back working with her mum. So we're back on that sort of is she bad or is she good sort of game. So hopefully this is the last episode deciding whether Lena is good or bad, because if they keep doing it, it just basically treats the audience like idiots. So hopefully this is the last one and it really decides whether she's on the side of good or side of bad, or possibly somewhere in the middle, because they could have it where she is good but she still has a connection to her mother, which makes her sort of bad because she is reluctant to assist her mother, who we all know is bad. But because we're having flashbacks this episode, they may play a big part in really determining whether she's good or bad. Like Lena might have a flashback to times when she's with her father, who we've already talked about was very loving towards her. But then she has a flashback to a time when her mother was very mean to her and just treated her like she wasn't a human being, if you want to call it that. And it might push her to be on the side of good and try and get away from her mother as fast as possible. So you would have to think, with the flashbacks being in this episode, that may play a part in it. But hopefully this is the last episode where we're stuck on the fence of whether Lena is good or bad. Just make her one of them, because I just don't like it when shows do that. Because it just feels like each episode that they go through that stage, it just feels like they're rinsing and repeating the same things over and over and over again. But thanks for watching, guys. If you did enjoy the video, it'd be very much appreciated. If you could leave a like on it, let me know in the comments section below what you're looking forward to most in this episode, and were you as excited as I was when you saw that room with Lex Luthor's Warsuit and the atomic axe. There might be other stuff in there, but those are the only things you could really see. There's some stuff on the side which you couldn't read anything, so hopefully in the actual episode they might take some stuff out of cases and we might get some little more Easter eggs, I guess you could say, to stuff in the Superman mythology. But yeah, leave all that in the comment section below, and if you are new around here, make sure to subscribe. I'll catch you later, guys. Goodbye.